There we go.
We're up.
Are we live on
Everything's up.
YouTube? What's happening, everybody? Welcome to you. Do we have intro music that plays on YouTube, Andy?
No, I'm not doing all that.
We're not going to do that. Okay.
I don't even know if you can. I don't know if you could just have intro
I feel
music playing on
like
YouTube.
Reese's
Maybe
show does, but I don't know if he goes live or if he does recording. Yeah,
he
they
might
do like
stream the intro music
on Bomani's show.
Like,
yeah,
I mean, you can do that. I don't know if they do it from, like, if I could do it, we could just play intro music and then turn our cameras on after like a minute. But I don't know. I've never looked into it.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Hey, people, it's Randolph Terrence.
It's one thing at a time, incremental progress.
We'll figure it out. You want to tell them who you are? In case we got any new people watching.
Are you telling me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Oh, I'm Andy Klein.
There we go. Welcome to Three Guys On, and we got a guest, not a guy. The very lovely. Give me your name.
Dr. Apryl.
I had to bring Dr. Apryl in. We're gonna lean on that doctor all through this show. All through this show, we're leaning on Dr. Apryl. We're leaning on that doctor. That big D, big capital D, little R, period. That's what we're.
I don't have the official chain though.
You do need a doc chain looking like the DOC. You need that. You have to get it. Why haven't you gotten one yet?
Haven't thought about it.
You got to flex on them.
You can't just go buy it. You got to have one made, right? There's not just a store that sells those.
I mean, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant apparently knows the store. Apparently,
she got a guy. She's got a guy.
I'm assuming she's got many guys, but that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
That's a whole different thing. Welcome, chat. However many of you are over there, you have to speak to us because we only see you when you're over there. You ain't over here. You're over there. Let me just say it like that. So we only see you when you speak. So speak up, sound off. Let us know you're in the chat. Let us know you're watching. How y'all feeling? Hope
well, Tom said, welcome to Thursday. Who's thirsty? What are you drinking, Tom?
What are you drinking, Tom?
Grapefruit juice, perhaps?
I don't really like announcing this, but I will be it's Thursday. I'll be at the DC Comedy Loft this weekend. I'm doing some time in front of Helen Hong, very funny Helen Hong. I'm in a rebuild. I'm in a straight rebuild mode. So that's why I'm not really talking about it much. But I said, I'll go ahead and say something on the pod. So you want to come on out? Comedy Loft, I think it's 7 and 9. Look on the website, Helen Hong, 7 and 9 at the Comedy Loft tomorrow night and Saturday night. I'll be out there trying to rebuild. I was in the gym today working out, trying to rebuild. I am very weak. I don't like it. Where does most of the chat watch, here or the Riverside at? That's a good question, Kyle W72, 729.
Oh, tonight it's only on YouTube, so
yeah,
that's where most people watch. We're going to eventually, I think we're just going to go only YouTube, just so, because every episode now is just someone saying, hey, this app sucks.
Yeah.
Or why can't I see this or hear that? And if the app on YouTube at least does everything you want it to do. So we'll probably just migrate over there and maybe get rid of the dance party on Saturdays as a result. Still trying to figure that out.
I like the dance party though. I like that little.
I mean, we've been doing it for 5 years.
I know. I like that little break of music when I'm kind of puttering around here because I can still hear it on when I'm upstairs and I'm walking around and doing other stuff.
Right.
And your song selection is stellar. So
everybody should just go to the playlist and hit shuffle.
That's right.
And just let it go for 15 minutes and then we'll be back. That's basically it.
I'm going to put it on the day gig tomorrow. Watch me work. What's it called? Give them the playlist name.
It's called the 3GO Hold Music Playlist, but Spotify's not very good with searches. So if you search for playlists, unless they're very popular, they don't always come up in the search.
Right.
If you're a patron, you have a link to it in the show notes for every episode. It's there. So you can just find it there. Just go to any episode, click on the link, and then you can follow the playlist or whatever the terminology is on Spotify. You can subscribe to it, whatever they call it. And then it's just there on your library after that. I think you can save it or whatever it's called, whatever Spotify calls it. It's got 1,001 songs, 73 hours and 29 minutes.
There we go. Don't get no better than that. And it is all kinds of music. I think at one point you even did like a Did you do like a rock ballads?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did a power ballad block
Mm-hmm.
and a couple like sort of alternative rock blocks. Nothing too crazy though.
Yeah.
No over the top stuff. Radio hits only, and most of it is hip hop, R&B, soul, and funk.
There you go. Told you a white man my age asked me if I knew who the Bar-Kays was. I said, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Yes, I know who the Bar-Kays are. Do you know who the Bar-Kays are?
If he's asking you, he knows.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
maybe
he's going to be like, oh, I played keyboards. For them.
I know. Oh, you were the white guy on the cover. Every funk band had like one white dude who usually played keyboards.
Yeah,
usually play keyboards. I don't know why that is. Play keyboards, maybe saxophone, but usually keyboards. Prince's guy, he had two of them. He had the Doctor, who played with the Revolution. But then in the time, he had that dude, I think he called himself St. Mark. I think he called himself St. Mark. He was in a group called The Family. Remember The Family? They did that song Screams of Passion.
No.
It was one of Prince's bands. It was that dude, Wendy and Lisa, Wendy's twin sister, Susanna.
Okay.
And I think Jerome was in The Family. And the drummer from the time was in The Family. Look him up.
Wendy and Susanna's brother was a professional musician.
Who passed away, yeah.
Jonathan Melvoin.
Yeah.
He was a keyboardist on the Smashing Pumpkins on a tour. He wasn't in the Pumpkins, but he was one of their touring players, and then he died of a heroin overdose in the mid-'90s.
Yeah, it was... Yeah, Susanna. Yeah, Saint Mark wrote the Pleasure Principle, Janet Jackson's song. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you watch, like, he was in the time. So if you look at like the Jungle Love video, he's the white dude playing the keyboards. You know, like the whole band would dance. It's weird because the keyboardist, you just see their feet moving. Because they got their feet are just kind of moving, but he'll jump with everybody.
And or every now and then that clip of Heat Wave doing Always and Forever.
Yeah.
And there's Rod Temperton on the keyboard.
Singing. And you're like, who's that? Who's that guy?
Back.
Like,
who's that weird looking guy?
Yeah, that weird looking dude. Like, he wrote all the music that you love.
He's the only one who couldn't pull off the funk band outfit.
Yeah.
Like everyone else, like kind of looked like they belonged in the clothes they were wearing. He's like this kind of weird looking, oddly shaped white dude in the corner. But he wrote the song. What are you gonna do?
All of them. Yeah, they gave him all the credit that he wrote all those songs. Wrote the Thriller rap in a 15-minute taxi cab ride. And Quincy Jones sprung it on him. We need it now.
Yeah.
wrote it on the ride over to the studio.
His first draft was like a hip. Nah, it's not good.
No, I don't want that.
Vincent Price.
I don't want that. Is Vincent Price going to say this? Will he say, everybody? Is he going to say that? When did that stop being a rap lyric, by the way? We need to bring that back. What's your favorite rap lyric, Doc?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Just one.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. See? Yeah. It ain't easy.
Just one?
It ain't easy. Do you have certain favorites?
I mean, my favorite rap song of all time, I think, is still Respiration from Black Star.
Okay.
That's every time I hear that song, I have to hear it a second time. I have to rewind and play it a second time. To this day.
Breathe in,
the remix is
out.
great too, but the original to this day, like I have to hear it twice. And lyrically, it's the whole song. I know Mos Def's verse is the most talked about, but all of them it was like, it's a perfect song. So I don't know if I could pick one line, but I guess I would start with that song and then maybe choose a line out of that song. But
I still go crazy for the message.
Mm-hmm.
When them lines said, "Child is born with no state of mind, blind to the ways that," when that shit starts, God's smiling on you, but he's frowning too, because only God knows what you'll go through. That shit locks me in every time. Every time. And that was for me. That was the song. That was the lines that just grabbed me. And Eminem's got a song like that, 8 Mile Road.
Oh yeah. The flow on that one. Yeah.
That's the song that sold me on Eminem. No songs that sold me on Eminem until I heard 8 Mile Road. I was like, oh, okay. Because he just keeps rapping and keeps rapping and keeps rapping. I was like, oh, okay, you got me. What Occupy Rap and I call that shit the round midnight of rap. Okay. I can see that. The round midnight of rap. So if you listen to the podcast, you will know that yesterday, behind the Patreon, which, by the way, listen, there's a lot more of this behind the Patreon wall. We have Patreon, 3 guys on Patreon. Just you get it where you get your podcasts everywhere. Go behind the paywall. There's a lot of stuff there. And yesterday, behind the paywall, we had been discussing that. I had wanted to call Dr. Apryl because we have done woke files also behind the paywall. We've done a couple of woke files now. And this woman, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, am I saying her name right?
I believe so.
Yeah, it's Bryant, right?
Right.
Yeah. She keeps popping up for me. And I was like, okay, I need to talk to, what's up, Sean? I need to talk to Dr. Apryl about how she feels about this particular person. As a background, Dr. Apryl and Dr. We'll give your credentials in a second. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, I think she bills herself as like a therapist. I never quite understood what she billed herself as.
I saw her initially more in like almost the relationship, family type pieces where anytime there was those like gender war conversations or she was going on the road tour with that group that like gives advice.
Right.
So I always saw her in like that context. I think at one point she talked about women having a choice to freeze their eggs and be a single mother. So I started seeing her in that space. And then it was like the Black podcast circuit started picking up. Yeah.
It seemed like it was a lot of the male Black podcast circuit.
She was on a few women too.
Was she too? Okay.
Yeah. So I just thought like relationship, like one of the, another like relationship expert type people.
Okay. And if you kind of listen, she sounds professional is the thing. It's like she sounds professional when you listen to her talk. You're like, I don't know anything about, I was like, I don't know anything about this woman. So she's like, oh, I'm a doctor. I was like, oh, okay. Well, she must be she's talking about mental health. I'm always down with mental health and she's talking about mental health. And so I'm like, great. This is good. Then out of nowhere, I hear that she doesn't have a license. It's like, what do you mean you don't have a license? Her logic, from what I can understand, was she didn't need a license because then she wasn't bound by, I don't know,
the ethics and the structure of like medical reimbursement was like part of the quote.
She kept putting it on medical reimbursement, right? Mm-hmm. I'm assuming she means monetary reimbursements.
Both. Yeah. Like the medical industry requires you to be a licensed mental health practitioner, whichever level that is, in order to be on any insurance panels or get recognized. And you have to offer a diagnosis in order for a person to bill. So I assume that was like the direction she was kind of talking in. But.
Right. So I'm gathering that she's billing people without having, she's clearly billing people without having any type of credentials, but she's billing people for her time, which is fine. But you're saying them that you are a credentialed doctor of this thing, which I assume was mental health. Because I think that's what she was going to.
Everything. I haven't seen much of her, but everything I've seen has been like gender wars, relationship talk.
Yeah, that's it. So that's why I thought she was
what she does.
The person offering relationship type advice.
Yeah. I thought that she was marriage and family, maybe, or something.
Maybe
something along those lines.
It was more generic relationship advice. Some on point, some not.
Right. Yeah. So what is your doctorate in?
My doctorate's in clinical psychology.
Okay. So you have a doctorate in clinical psychology. Are you licensed to practice?
I am not currently licensed to practice because I am not seeing clients, and I am primarily teaching in academia and doing research at this moment.
Okay. So you have been licensed before?
I have been, I haven't been fully licensed. I've been licensed under the supervision of a licensed practitioner, but never got to the point where I was seeing clients.
Right.
Because I was under that and then switched over to academia.
Okay. So did you not go to full license because you were like, I'm going to stay in academia. I'm not going to,
stay in for now. So my plan is to get licensed in order to do forensic evaluations and possibly see clients again.
Okay. And what is the process? How long does the process take to get licensed?
Yeah. So I think this is the part where everybody's wanting all the clarity. And hi, Rod. One, you usually get your bachelor's. You have to get your bachelor's degree. So you're looking at your typical 4 years plus whatever it takes you to get. And then there's usually 2 routes in order to get or become a licensed mental health professional. You can go get a master's degree. And typically in clinical psych or counseling, people are talking about marriage and family therapy. That's 2 years where you're in classes, you're in practicum. So that's placements in the community, getting therapy experience, getting assessment experience, learning diagnosis under the supervision of a licensed practitioner. Once you graduate with your master's, you still need another 2 years of supervision under a licensed practitioner before you can even go up for licensure. And then when you're in that state, you often have to take a jurisprudence exam. So knowing state laws about confidentiality and mandatory reporting of abuse and all of that. And then there's usually some type of licensure exam to make sure you know all the competencies in your profession. So some people are licensed at the master's level, perfectly fine. There was concern, was she at the master's level even? Was a question that came up. One other part is for people who are calling themselves a psychologist, that's usually at the doctoral level. So you're going to get your doctorate. That could be anywhere from 4 to 7 years. Again, rigorous coursework. Throughout your whole time in your doctoral program, you are doing your clinical placements in the community, again, getting experience in assessment and treatment, diagnosis, all of that. You have your research at some point in time. So there's conversation about the evidence, producing a dissertation or doctoral research project. So that's what I joked. I was like, I have my doctoral research project.
Yeah.
Right here.
Right there.
Yeah. If you wanted the evidence, it's right here. That I did an original research project that took a year. You were in front of a committee that you had. So again, people being able to vet you, you had to pass that, qualifying exams. In psychology, you have to do a pre-doctoral internship. So similar to med school, we go through that rigorous match process. So I matched at a state hospital in California, my number 1 top pick, got 2,000 more hours during that period. And then I graduate and become a doctor. Even after that, in most states, you have to get postdoctoral hours.
Continuing education, right.
Yeah, not even continuing education yet.
Just,
you need
Oh, she said yet.
Yeah, not yet. You need postdoctoral hours under supervision of a licensed psychologist for still another year. So I got a postdoctoral fellowship in forensic psychology in Minnesota. That's another year. And then now you are up for licensure. Again, got to take a jurisprudence exam, got to take another exam called the EPPP in order to get your license.
And you did all of that, and you didn't go and I'm not saying it as a diss.
Yeah,
I'm saying it as you did all of that and didn't go into the counseling proper field. You went into teaching.
Academia.
Yeah, you want to tell them where you teach at?
Citizen supervision, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You want to say where you teach at?
No.
Okay. So you did all that and you went into teaching, Yep. Apparently she didn't do any of this from what it's looking like. And she just jumped right to, I'm going to counsel people.
Well, wait a minute. Is it that she didn't do any of it, or did she do some of it but not all
Brother,
of it?
we don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
She's not telling the truth. I know that. I know that she's not. This is why we're doing this right now, because she keeps coming with what clearly, let's not say clearly, it doesn't sound truthful. Let's just say it like that.
Yeah. So there were two problems to this. One, she said, again, she was seeing clients or seeing people without a license. Terms like therapist and psychologist are actually protected terms in a lot of states. So if you're not licensed, you shouldn't even be using those terms. On occasion, I think, I don't even know if she's using those terms, so she's even being careful around some of that. And then, again, we have our credentialing boards. Every state has a regulatory board that regulates professions from being a barber to being a psychologist. So at any point, was she in one of those boards prior to her saying, I'm doing sessions with people not licensed because of insurance, There are plenty of licensed mental health practitioners who don't take insurance too.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to one.
Yeah.
I go to one. Shouldn't take my insurance.
That's where things came in the question of a lot of the licensed or unlicensed people with doctorate saying, wait a second, you can't do that if you're positioning yourself as a therapist or a psychologist or anybody giving kind of these, what might be seen as therapeutic services. Then we get to the point of she does the follow-up interview. And she starts talking about, I tried to become a law professor or something to that effect. And I went to go get my transcripts to prove that I graduated. But my university, Argosy University, closed down. And I tried to get the transcripts and they only keep them for 2 years. And then it was like, whoa.
Put a pin right in that. Andy, can you pull up that the thing I sent you? Did you look at the text I sent you?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Argosy has entered the chat. By the way,
I'm trying to, because people posted a screenshot of Argosy University saying all records and transcripts are still accessible on our online portals.
May not be real.
I want to link to that post. I don't know if I trust a screenshot on Threads, especially because I don't know. For me, Threads has more misinformation than any other place that I go to, but this is someone posted a screenshot from is it Argosy? Is that how you say it? Argosy University?
Yeah. I interviewed way back in the day for the DC campus, actually.
Okay.
So you thought about going to Argosy?
Yeah.
So they were legitimate.
They were a legitimate program. They were APA or accredited by the American Psychological Association, several of their campuses. Yeah.
Was it a 2-year program? Or was it
no, that's going to be your full length doctoral program.
The whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you can it's only higher learning. You have to go get a bachelor's first.
Unless maybe some of the Argosys had a master's program, which is like that 2 years. And
Yeah.
Again, she's talking doctorate.
She's talking doctorate. She's past masters.
Yeah.
And again, I'm with you. Do we even know if she has a master's? Do we even know that? Are we,
Do we know if she has a GED?
Saw how quickly I found my dissertation paper. I was looking for something else to show y'all how much paperwork you have to keep track of, because now she's like, I'm not producing paperwork. I found by accident my second master's degree. Again, in a drawer. That's how quickly I can pull out my master's degree.
They're just falling out of the drawers.
My father does that. My father does the same shit. My father has 2 master's degrees. Rod, doesn't your father have
a third in a week? Yeah.
Rod, doesn't your father have a master's degrees? I know you've seen it.
Nah, my dad has. He went to a 2-year community college and then did all that stuff.
Does he have the degree?
Somewhere.
He has the degree, though, right?
It. Yeah,
and you've seen it. You've seen it.
But I have so many questions, guys. I've been out of the Negro loop on this thing. Is this Cheyenne Bryant woman? Is she the one that be arguing with Cam Newton sometimes in clips, or that's a different one?
Yeah, that's her.
Yes.
Oh,
the pretty one. The pretty one.
Man, that's unfortunate, because she really be setting him straight. And the last thing I need is these ashy niggas knowing she don't got no degree. Because they gonna dismiss it and be like, Karen was right. You can have 7 wives and 12 babies. It's okay. She is not a doctor anyway. Why was we listening to her? You should raise your daughter to cook and clean, and your boy should be able to fuck whoever he wants because the doctor was wrong.
Exactly. Exactly.
Has Dr. Umar defended her yet?
I gotta check his.
Dr. Umar's dissertation is live online.
I know.
That is, oh my God, he's an actual doctor. Oh my God. I thought he was a doctor the way Dr. Sebi was a doctor.
Dr. Dre.
Oh, wow. You know what is funny? Like we talk about these people who do shows like this, but Iyanla Vanzant has never sold herself as, hey, I got a doctorate in this shit. She's never done that. She's just out there doing this shit, and in my opinion, she does it fairly well. You know, I've never.
She has a doctorate, I believe.
Does she have a doctorate? I'm wondering.
Sure.
And she has the bosom that makes you tell the truth. She know how to hug you in a way that you be like, yeah, I do treat my wife wrong. I need to be a better man.
She breaks people down.
Yeah,
completely down.
Dr. Cheyenne, she tried to be too sexy with it. I don't think she could even do the hugging part that Iyanla was able to do.
Well, Iyanla hugs you. You're right. It's like your auntie, or dare I say, even like the beginnings of a grandmother hugging you.
Yeah,
you know,
and it don't matter. You could be her age. It's not even a like.
Yeah,
like you could be older than her. She bring you in, you start crying.
Yeah, even Andy will cry, and then Andy don't cry. Andy don't cry about nothing.
Andy will try to take a phone call, but she'll be like, "Put the phone down, baby. Put it down. Come on over here, get this bosom."
It's my security blanket. I can't. I need this.
I know it is. Come on, honey.
You don't need it. Y'all don't need it.
The thing that's killing me is that. See, I brought that I gave you that video, Andy, of that's the video I sent to Dr. Apryl. I was like, have you seen this video? Look how defiant she is in this video. This shit is crazy.
This is the video. She was on Fox 5 or something. It was in DC, I think, maybe.
Yeah, does she live in the DMV?
She was promoting something on this video.
She has a book out. Yeah.
Because I saw it on Fox 5
that's right.
DC.
She did say that.
It.
Yeah, my book.
I like that she invoked God. That's my favorite. When you ask somebody that question, they be like, I ain't got to do nothing but in front of God or whatever. I'm like, what? That's not, you can't put that on the resume.
Yeah, we've learned nothing from Showtime at the Apollo. It's throw some God out there.
Yeah.
If you're going down hard, throw some God out there. That will save you.
All right, let me pull this clip up. I think this is Fox, because Fox 5 DC posted this same clip on their Instagram. And I think she was on a show talking to someone, promoting whatever she was promoting. And they gave her the opportunity to address these shocking allegations.
Now, before you play this, just understand, in my opinion, the woman doing the interview is too pleasant. And that's I'm like, you could probably push her a little harder, don't you think?
It's the Marissa Mitchell show. I don't know that show.
Might be like a morning show type thing.
Yeah, it's probably like just that's the tone of the show is probably like super friendly. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like that. So,
like, I don't know, whoever is your person that goes up in people's houses and gets up in their business, that's the person you need talking to her.
Did Randall just freeze?
Randall freeze? Okay. Oh, there he's back.
Probably in my back.
Mental health got him.
Yeah. Big mental health is coming from me.
Big God. Oh, he froze again.
Am I unfrozen?
Yeah. Can you guys see him? I can see him. He's frozen.
Okay. I can't even see him now.
All right.
Oh.
Okay. So he might have lost his internet.
His avatar.
Doctor, in quotes, Cheyenne is outside of his house with some wire cutters. sneaking around.
Only God could judge me.
Yeah, my take on her is that I don't know her work really, other than that one clip of Cam Newton from 6 months ago, maybe. I don't know anything else about her.
I hate to sound so uninformed, but I honestly thought that was all she did. Because that was the only time I saw it. And then this scandal has brought to light, like, oh, she got a whole like life and a job she doing this with.
Yeah, I said earlier, she's usually on all those like gender war type podcasts and things like that, and giving like relationship advice. And
wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, I guess in a sense, it's kind of like, it's similar to like the Dr. Oz type thing, where it's just you're good on TV, or in her case, you're good on the internet.
Yeah,
and you have the right, you can speak in the right kind of length sound bites to be clipped. She looks good, and she makes sure she's put together.
Yeah, she's got that going qualities that you would want in somebody as a host. But I guess I almost wonder if she regrets the doctor thing if it's not true, like because she kind of doesn't need it to do at least the stuff we're seeing her do.
It never came up until this last week. So again, she was just making the podcast circuit, making her money on those national panels. So she was doing just fine, probably.
Yeah. What's crazy is when it boots me out, I can still see and hear y'all talking. But I can't.
We can see you frozen, and then at some point your screen goes black, and it's like, oh, he must be off.
Just jump out. So. Because I can see and hear y'all clearly. And then it just and I can even see myself moving. It doesn't freeze, and then finally just gives up the ghost. Thanks, Riverside. Did we play that video?
That wasn't. I don't think that was Riverside's fault. I didn't pull up the video. I was waiting for you to come back, but I do think though too, the gender wars corner of the internet must be way bigger than I know, because I've seen that content, but I thought it was like over. I thought it was just a fad. There was a few things that went viral, and then it was like everyone was tired of it. Apparently, there's a whole world still out there where people just yell about relationships and talk shit about their exes and all that.
But people have been hating women for a long time.
I guess I tune it all out. Maybe I'm not.
It's some day ones out there, bro, and they be in every comment. It don't matter how innocuous the content is. I saw Keith Lee said his wife is the one who decides when they have children, and like it was people that was disagreeing with this nigga marriage. It's his marriage. There's nothing to disagree about.
I saw that.
Like they not fielding a poll. You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay. Right. Well, John 4792Q said we should have some more babies if I decide. What the fuck?
How dare you let your woman decide when she wants to have children?
Crazy.
I'm gonna pull this clip up before I forget. This is her on Fox 5 DC. I guess recently, right? Within the last probably few days.
I think the last 4 hours even.
Yeah, because it's addressing the current allegations on this Marissa Miller show. Or Marissa Mitchell.
Earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody. My obedience is to God, not to people.
Amen.
And so as long as I'm in his will and I'm serving and I'm doing his word, my sheep will know my voice. Even the sheep with clothing. That is not my battle.
Well, the questions that are out there, why not provide the proof of your degree? Why not?
Well, a couple of things, right? I have multiple degrees. And my thing is that my proof isn't something that I have to prove to individuals. My proof is already within my credentials, my degrees, and also more than just my titles. It's in how effective I've been. All of my sessions have been live for the most part. My sessions with Nick Cannon, Cam Newton, Shannon Sharp, B. Simone.
They
have all been for the world to see, right? So no one knew who Dr. Bryant was prior to seeing all of my sessions that were live. And they deemed it, as well as I did before they did it. They can't validate me. I validated myself. They deemed it as my work being effective. I am effective at what I do. I'm educated and I'm successful in my lane. And I'll land on this. I created my own lane. And so a lot of times, Marissa, when people see that you created something that maybe they couldn't, admiration turns into envy.
Oh,
and you got to be okay. And you got to be okay with that in that space.
They just hate it.
And I've gotten this question from many viewers, and I owe it to them.
You
in
do.
Service to
Absolutely.
them. Why not drop doctor from your name if you cannot bring forth the doctoral degree?
So I've already covered this, right? And we're here obviously to talk about my new book. So I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody. And we're going to leave it just as that. Yeah.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
And that's where, and you're standing by
not
that.
you making me have you five.
Because I earned it. Absolutely.
Okay, so
she had to dap her up to make her part of it. Like she was co-signing, like Doctor, right? We both agreed. We shook hands.
Here's the thing.
She should have left her hanging.
Yeah, just look at her hand.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
I don't know you.
If I got a doctorate, and you tell me I don't have a doctorate, you best believe you about to see my doctorate. It's not even a question. Oh, you don't believe I'm a doctorate? Give me a second. I'm going to go out to my car and get the copy I keep in the trunk, because I'm going to keep a copy in the trunk. Right in that tire well, there's a copy of my doctorate.
I don't have a trunk copy.
Oh, well, you find out.
I'll get a T-shirt made.
Get you a trunk
personalized T-shirt with it on there
for just such an emergency.
I still have in my favorites folder on my phone, on my gallery. I still have pictures of my Vax card.
Right.
From when you needed to get your vaccine, when you need to show people that you've been to enter certain places, you have to show that you had a vaccine. I still have it just in case I still might need it at some point.
I wonder what would have happened if she would have got busted and she would have just immediately been like, you got me. I ain't a doctor. You got me. All right, let's just move on. Anyway, so Cam Newton need to stop fucking all them women.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, it don't really take what you were doing wasn't really like elevated. Like it was being treated as entertainment. She made it weird with that, like, they've seen my sessions with Shannon Sharp, Nick Cannon. I'm like, those were podcasts, ma'am. Those were not therapy
sessions. And she also, and her argument there is basically, well, they bought it.
Right.
That's her argument. Like, I mean, they didn't question my credentials, so I thought we were past this. I thought we were all.
She got to pull it. Like if I was a white woman, that's the next move. She got to pull it. Y'all only doing this because I'm a black woman, and y'all always questioning black women's credentials.
Swear
this
to God, Rod,
I
thought that same thing. I swear to God, I was like, how hasn't she said that yet? That's the thing.
Like, more people need to contact me because I can help them with their lies. I come up with them on the spot, but I'm good.
I was like, I can't believe she didn't think of that one. It's right there for you know. If I was white, you would have said nothing.
Here's one I was thinking of the other day, Randolph. Here's one I was thinking of. You'll like this. Remember Luke Cornett wrote that thing about Magic City?
Oh yeah.
And everybody's like, shut your white ass up. You don't know nothing about our culture, boy. Hey, you racist. If he would have just consulted me, I would have told him to add, I'm against the hypersexualization and exploitation of black women's bodies. This country was built on that lie. That's why I'm with sinners over one battle after another. Everyone would have flipped sides. Everybody would be like, you know what? Luke is a righteous brother. Leave him alone. And shame on y'all. Shame on y'all for exploiting the beauty of our queens and our sisters. And he just didn't hit me up. So now he just look racist.
So let's get Dr. Cheyenne out.
I have not dated white women. Not that that's a problem.
So let's get Dr. Cheyenne out of this. What does she have to do? What does she have to do to get out of this? What does she have to say? Is it the white woman angle?
Racism. It's too late now, but she should have hit me up right away. And you got to pull that like, oh, why are we questioning a black woman's credentials like this, sis? Because I don't feel, when you have other guests on here, you don't quite, like, you got to pull that move right away and make it racist to them. Then it'll go viral for the other reason. Like, racist host tries to question black woman's credentials live on TV.
Right.
And there were fans who went that angle. There have been a couple black women psychologists who said stuff like right away, and her fans like attacked them, like, how dare you? And we're checking people. And
the black women psychologists that I follow were not having it. They were not having it.
Yeah, it's not, because now it's that thing like Diana Rossini fucking the coach, where like even it's women in the profession where that's like the biggest nightmare, and you on the wrong side. You the person that proves the falsehood that's a stereotype. So it's like, black women getting questioned about degrees, and here comes the example they're going to use against us is your ass. So you got to go.
You're out here sounding like M'Baku in there right before the challenge, that first challenge match in Black Pack. We will not have it all. We will not have it all. And exactly how all these black women that I follow as psychologists were like, no. And all of them are running the credentials. All of them are running the credentials and.
Well, it's stolen valor, right? I mean, for them, it's like you can't just fake that shit. I mean, there's a certain thing with jobs where if you don't have a degree, but then you get into the field and you work for 10, 15 years, you don't really need the degree anymore on your resume because you have years of experience. But that's not how this works. So you have to have certifications to do this job. You can't just be like, I did it for Cam Newton. So,
right. It's not like being a porn star or a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Where the attempt makes you the thing. Yeah. Like, you got to go get that degree, homie.
Well, even if you want to
I was trying to doctor in front of y'all, so basically I'm like a doctor too.
I've been a person.
Or like,
and it's the little things, like where's her classmate?
Oh, shit.
Where's her professor?
Yeah.
Like all my professors are alive, so they could co-sign me right now. All 28 of my classmates I graduated with can co-sign me right now. Like,
where's her
cohort? She got it online.
Well, I saw somebody commented yesterday. I was like, where are your pictures from your graduation dinner with your family at Papados? Where's that at? You don't got those pictures framed?
Maybe they didn't go. Maybe they didn't go with her, Randolph, because when you use 1-800-CONNECTION or whatever to get your degree online, you don't have those milestones to celebrate.
No. Black people, look, I'm going to say this. Look, listen, my people, if we get a degree online, we're still going to have everything. We didn't know. What? No.
Really?
What? Yes.
You gonna walk across the stage virtually?
You just do it.
Like, how does it work?
Put that cap and gown on in your house, and you take that picture.
Oh,
okay. When you get that,
and then I guess I as your relative, I come by the house and yell.
No, we're gonna go have
not to say nothing.
During COVID, we had everybody in their cap and gowns do a drive-through. Like, with their
no, we're gonna go have a celebration dinner. You better believe that. You better believe that with my printed out degree.
I guess I don't know anybody that got the online degree to completion yet. I've never met this
particularly
person.
If it's
all hypothetical.
And I'm not even shitting on online degrees because there's a lot of accredited that are
I'm not either
fully accredited online degrees. And I'm just saying, motherfuckers still celebrate them shits like, yes, yes, you goddamn right. Okay. Yes, look what I did.
And she didn't say which Argosy because most of them are in person or were in person.
Yeah, they have campuses everywhere, right? They had like campuses in a bunch of different states.
Yeah, it was like DC, Chicago, was a few areas.
Well, I hope she's telling the truth, guys, to be honest. Dr. Umar had a similar thing, and I would have lost money because I bet firmly that man did not have no damn degree.
But he produced his dissertation.
He gave everybody the runaround for a while, too. He didn't just pull it out. And it made it like gossip, and all the black people was writing about him and shit. And then someone did the research, the real research, and came back, and he did have a degree. So I would rather her have a degree and all the ashy dudes feel bad than her not have a degree and all these misogynists feel a little extra justified.
She ain't got no degree, man.
And there's like a few people who I've seen in the past try to do it who either were like, we call them ABD, all but dissertation, or didn't match for internships. So you did all the coursework, you did a lot of hours, but just those last 2 milestones you missed. So I've seen a few of those in my past.
Do y'all shit on?
Like, I'm almost doctor and try to do.
Do y'all shit on them? You do, don't you?
Just because they'll try to pull stuff like this.
Do they try and pull it?
Finish.
Oh, I mean, if they were just up front with it, like, hey, I ain't finna write that dissertation. I just don't feel like it.
It is kind of messed up because we all got like a cousin that went to like mechanic school and they dropped out, but I will 100% let that nigga work on my car.
Goddamn right. You know why?
I don't care that he didn't make it.
You know why? Because
I'm like, you still know how to change the carburetor? Okay, well, come on to the house. How much you gonna charge me? A 24 pack of Bud Light and what else?
You know why? Because he was working on cars before he even set foot in that school. That's why.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why.
It's funny that this is one area where we wouldn't let, like, if she did go, listen, I did everything with the dissertation, so I know everything. I just didn't finish. We'd be like a lot of people still wouldn't let it go because they petty online, but like, why not? I mean, you did almost finish. You probably do know a lot.
Yeah. I would be willing to believe that. I'd be like, well, I get it.
Yeah. That's my hope-ish.
I hope.
She would have already said it. She would have already said it.
Also, like, can you imagine your therapist, you be like, what you want, a 24-pack of Coronas and
and some now and later
for like $40 cash. What we doing for this session?
Just bring me the suitcase of Bud. You know that suitcase of Bud? You bring me that and 2 packets of now and laters, and we good.
Right. Do the whole session.
Apple,
do the whole session with a cigarette hanging out of the mouth like this. No, listen, nephew. What you need to do is start talking to you. You need to start talking to your wife now.
How did you feel, Doc, when you first heard of this woman? Because I don't know if she's making money off this. Well, yes, she is. If she's not making money up front, she's definitely making money on the back end of where I can charge people because I'm doing these appearances and people are coming to see me and stuff like that.
Yeah. She's on this panel group. I forgot what they're called. Something Conversation, where they go across the country and the audience members get up there and ask a question about like.
I've seen that.
Yeah, she's on that.
Yeah, you're right.
That's where I've seen her prior to this. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How does that make you feel?
You had that lane, and I think it was a safe lane. So I don't know at what point the doctor thing.
How did you feel as someone who has done the necessary? Let me tell you something. As a longtime personal trainer, strength and conditioning coach, nothing makes me madder.
Hey,
seeing somebody talking about, hey, you should do this, you should. I'm like, where the fuck did you learn that?
Hey, one time I was at the gym, right? Cam Newton was working out. He asked me to spot him, right? I spotted him. I'm a trainer. I'm a personal trainer. I don't have the certifications, but I've done it.
Exactly.
I walked by a motor. I said, hey, man, one more. You can do one more. And he did it. And I was like, yeah, one more rep.
How did that make you feel as someone?
Me, I didn't feel it. I personally didn't feel any type of way. What I'm most concerned about is the public. So we do have folks like this running around, say they might label themselves as coaches, but that sounds like it's a licensed mental health professional who's gone through all of this education and training, and it's misleading to the public. It's National Mental Health Month. Like we're trying to like break through the stigma. We're trying to get people the help that they need. And we have folks like this positioning themselves as unlicensed, not credentialed, maybe not even having a doctorate. So that hurts us. And I think that's where you're seeing the dialogue of this going to be constantly coming to question. Like even our credentials, there's only 4% Black people in psychology. 2% men, 2% women. And so for us, we already have to prove ourselves. And that's where she was trying to like even weaponize that language. I don't have to prove myself. Yeah, I say that at my point because I don't. But if you were to credential check me, again, it takes me 2 seconds to be able to just show that. So just show us the evidence.
I feel it, to me, it's like we're kind of in this, especially with technology where it is now, we're kind of in this fake it till you make it society. In stand-up, you see people who don't know how to write jokes, but they figured out how to do crowd work and go viral off 90-second clips of them doing crowd work. AI now just makes shit up, and people ask AI, and then they write term papers with sources that never existed, and everyone's just kind of faking it one way or the other. But what are the limits? You can't fake your way to like this. You can't fake your way to being a surgeon or any kind of serious job. So what would we allow? We'll allow comedians who record themselves standing in a living room with a green screen acting like they're in a comedy club. Like at some point people are okay with that, or people making a fake band for Spotify that makes music that sounds like another band. But there's got to be a limit to that. I mean, the internet will let you fake anything at this point.
Yeah, every few months, some tech person comes up to me, oh, AI is going to like replace your job. Oh, isn't this cool? AI can take up the position of therapist. No, it can't. No, it can't.
No.
It's a human, and it's told people to kill themselves.
Yeah. Right.
Like we cases of that. So no, it can't. People think therapy is just giving advice. I was like, if that's true, then you listening to your friends will work.
Yeah, you got to pay your friends.
Yeah.
kick them some cash.
And we see how our friends' advice worked out, right? So, like, respecting the profession and what we do. Again, there were some people clapping back, oh, psychology is a pseudoscience anyway. It's not.
Who said that?
Right.
People were saying...
Oh, people say it all the time. People say it all the time. It's not a real field, not a profession, not a science.
Gee,
I mean, I've heard that about chiropractors.
Well,
I know people have questions about chiropractors.
Chiropractic is like a step above acupuncture, and I might be willing to put more on acupuncture. I've seen people get fucked up from chiropractors. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I used to listen to Dead Prez, and they had that album, like Bigger Than Hip Hop or whatever. I was their single, and they had a song called Day Schools. And I remember listening to it all the time in college. And then one day, as a grown man, I went back and listened. And they had a line in there, like the chorus is like, "They schools can't educate. All they teach us is to survive." And then like, all they teach us is lies. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I feel you on that. And then one of the lines was like, just because I didn't go to school don't mean I can't be a doctor or a lawyer or something. I was like, I don't know, bro. The premise of this is, now that I'm grown, the premise of this shit is wrong. I'm not going to a doctor that's like, yeah, man, I didn't go to school, but I can figure something out with this heart surgery. Nah, man, I'm going to need you to go to school. I'm going to need that.
Yeah, it's like, that doesn't mean that I can't be. No, that's exactly what that means. That is precisely what that means.
That's what it means for me. It's what it means to me. You know, like, if I gotta hire you, it definitely no. You're not looking at my prostate and you just out here figuring it out as you go. Fuck out of here.
I read it in a book. Did you? Did you do any practical work in this field?
If I come in a doctor's office and the 48 laws of power is on the wall, I'm out.
That's my dissertation right there. What? That's the thing. Like my father-in-law, his book is bound on his bookshelf. And he's had it for years. You know, how many copies?
Well, have you opened it though? I sure it's not just
blank pages,
just empty pages,
like one of those play around,
you know, like those Epstein files
on the desk. How many copies?
Randolph, you found out. You got me.
Hey, there's nothing. I picked this up.
I never thought anyone had a balls to open it.
There's nothing in this.
There is something in that. Flip to the last page of the crisp $100 bill back there if you keep your mouth shut.
And if you don't take that 100,
Randolph,
flip the
I don't
page.
have to answer to anybody but God.
There's a picture behind
Only
that of
Jesus
a finger.
can judge my degree.
How many copies of your diploma are floating around right now, Doc?
Copies? Not copies. My original diplomas are at my office with the exception of the second master's, which just is in this drawer right here.
You didn't make any copies for your folks?
No.
Shit, I would have. Boy, what? What?
I've seen people get it done on a blanket and they're like wrapping themselves.
That is high level.
Especially women, they're like, your degrees won't keep you warm at night, and so they actually got the degree
high
on
level. I like that. Somebody said for the little graduation dinner I was talking about, they put theirs on a cake. Put it on a cake.
I've seen that
so everybody can read it. Just a full. I'm like, I don't know who the baker is that did that, but I know that shit cost you a lot of money because they put the full thing on the cake.
The students for graduation all get their like dissertation cover page or their first publication on a mug.
Okay, I can see that. You just take a picture of it and then get it brought down to a mug.
Get some little wallet-sized pictures, stick them in your wallet, walk around with them.
Or you get a chain that says Doc on it, because that's the.
Yeah, I saw the clip of Cheyenne Bryant.
That was the first time she talked about being a doc. I saw her with the doc chain, and I was
that's interesting.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw she was on the Breakfast Club or something. I saw a clip, and she had the big doc chain on her, which is like you couldn't put a picture of your degree right there.
Why did we think she blew up?
We are living in idiocracy.
Why do we think she blew up? Beyond the fact that we're living in idiocracy, why do we think she's fine?
She's good looking.
She's fine.
Is that it? Is that enough?
Look at the niggas that have her on their shows. Yeah. They shallow as fuck. It's Nick Cannon, Cam Newton. All they want to do is fuck fine women and talk about. Cam just be saying stupid shit to her. He's not even trying to be smart. He just happy she there in the room, bro.
And she flaunts it too. She doesn't hide it. You know,
she bad as fuck, bro.
She got in trouble like a couple months ago for going to some party and was skimpy dressed.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like all them people be fine. Like most of the people that go viral on our the physical element is a huge part of who makes it and does it in like a TikTok or Threads or whatever. And yeah, these podcast clips, man, we could put us out, you know what I'm saying? And we'll get the response that average looking people get because that's how people gonna receive us.
Right.
But if we put a filter on it, we was all like sitting here with fucking cum gutters and cleavaged up, the fucking clip gonna go more viral no matter how fucking stupid we sound.
It turns out she doesn't just have the chain that says Doc on it. She's got multiple chains.
I mean, did you get...
Wow.
This one says Dr. Bryant.
Oh
my God, she's pretty. Look at that.
I don't know what the CHA on her earring is all about.
Yeah, I gotta get a chain.
I'm telling you, why you literally...
I thought about getting a grill when I got tenure, but I thought about it when I made tenure, but
yeah, that was like the first person to ever ask her a fucking a follow-up question. That's why she made it this long, being so fine. People wasn't even asking follow-up questions.
I mean,
even when she said something dumb, they wasn't like, "You sure you got a degree?"
She's stupidly pretty. It's like
if she come up to you with Dr. Bryant on her neck, are you finna ask her if she Dr. Bryant, or you gonna just shut the fuck up? I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Is she smart? She's intelligent.
She can hold up her into the conversation. I don't know if she's funny. I'm assuming
she was going tit for tat in the conversation. So.
Yeah, and she's just... I just want to say she's good on TV. You know,
she could be wrong, and it wouldn't matter. She honestly was probably she was a little working too hard. She could have just showed up and gave bad advice, and we would have been like, "She fine as motherfucker, dog." She said, "Cheat on your girl." She said, "Just go ahead, cheat on your girl, and don't raise your kids." I don't think that's in doctor school, but I don't know. I didn't want to ask.
It's Chanel on her earrings. That's what TPS said. CHANEL on the other side.
That's what that stands for?
You can't see the other side because her hair is covering it.
Yes, and you're looking at her chest. So that's another reason you're not seeing a lot of stuff that's happening.
Hey, my degree's up here. And it's just like...
Oh, my God. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. It says Dr. Bryant on your necklace. Okay, I'm sorry.
I was just sharing it. I was just staring at your degrees. You know, you got some nice degrees.
I mean, hey, you got all D's, but at least you passed, right?
That's some big ass degrees, girl.
Big ass degrees.
You got double degrees, right?
I don't know how.
Aren't you a double PhDs?
Double major.
You a PhD double D, right?
She's so pretty, and she seems intelligent. Like, why don't you just go ahead and do the work?
For some people,
Randolph,
it's not enough.
It can't
Kim
be.
Kardashian couldn't get the fucking law school.
Kim Kardashian is not this, though. This is the thing. We've all heard
Man,
Kim
she
talk.
a mogul.
She's not this.
But she could, just because she talks sexy don't mean
I don't mean talk sexy. I mean, she's just she can talk. She's smart. She clearly has some level of intelligence.
Kim can too. I'm telling you.
Kim ain't got no intelligence.
It's
Stop
hard,
Rod.
Randolph. Give some respect to Dr. Apryl. It's hard to do what Dr. Apryl did. So this woman said, what if I was just pretty as fuck and I targeted dumb celebrities to put me on their shows? That's a good plan if you don't want to do the hard work of going to school.
Jesus, I'm like, why don't you just do the work? She had the time. It seemed like I'd like to know. I would really like to know how far into it she got before
she realized she was fine as fuck.
And I don't
she looked in the mirror on day 2.
I don't need to do this.
I was like, I
don't need to do this.
Did you realize? Did the teacher try to give y'all A's too?
Yes,
no, just me.
She got to that point where she's like, look, I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to just take the degree.
Yeah, I don't need to do that.
There's video of her somewhere walking across the stage. They didn't even call her name. Like she just walked across in the crowd. Like, I got this. Who is that? That's Dr. Bryant. You didn't see her necklace?
I don't even remember her.
She had a
You
necklace?
don't remember her? You're never going to forget her, though. You're right.
Yeah. I would know if I went to school with her.
Dang, that's crazy. That is just, it's the fact that she's just, Wanda Sykes did a joke one time that if you're, what you were talking about OJ, she said at some point the lie has to become the truth to you. That you gotta believe that lie so much that it just has to become the truth to you. Or as George Costanza would say, what's the Costanza line, Andy?
It's not a lie if you believe it.
That's in line.
That sounds like something psychological that Dr. Bryant wouldn't be able to tell you about because she didn't.
She don't know nothing about it. It's not a lie if you don't believe it.
Sounds
it's
like
only
a
a lie
psychological
if you don't believe it.
Right.
And had she not said the whole client thing, she could have.
Damn.
I'd like to know how she got pulled into giving that particular thing up. Like,
I don't think I saw the before of that clip.
Yeah, because I just saw that clip and I was like, oh, that don't sound right. I don't know much about that field, but I know that don't sound right.
What did she say in that clip?
The original was she was seeing clients without being licensed. So she doesn't have to abide by the ethics and bill insurance. And
whoa.
Yeah. And she kind of made it out like it was a pay thing. Like I don't have to do insurance billing because I don't have a license.
I'm getting paid so much.
So they just pay me direct. Like it was a good thing. I'm like,
and then people was like, you don't have a license. Do you not have a degree?
Yeah.
That you'd have to do all that.
And then it started, and then it just kind of started. I'm like, why'd you even give that information up? That seems like the kind of thing, again, you hold on to if you know that you're in this type of thing. You don't say that shit out.
Okay, I think this is where you're struggling with it, Randolph. I hear what you're saying. Imagine you was fine as fuck.
Oh, okay. That's
because like a lot of stuff that we see is not possible.
Yeah.
I think if you've been fine as fuck for a long time, you start thinking shit is possible that's not.
That's
and it might be for you.
Yeah.
It might work.
Imagine if right now Cam Newton was texting you to console you.
Right.
And so is every other rich football player you've met. Like, hey, what's going on?
You're just like, I might can get through this. I think if I do 3 podcast appearances, I can get through not having a degree.
All I got to do is hold on to this lie. That's all I got to do. Is just hold on to this
lie.
Hey,
Doc, or whatever you are, let me know if you want to talk.
Absolutely.
If I was her, I would have started crying and said, I can't read, and then made y'all feel bad for picking on me.
That is insane.
Told you I can get people out of stuff, man.
And she just keeps coming. I'm like, just stop. What you should do is just stop talking.
Yeah, I saw a video of a crisis manager, and she said, had she not done today's interview, there was still some saving that could have been done.
Just stop talking and just go see clients. Just keep seeing clients and stop talking. And people are willing to give.
People are
willing to give you money. Look, I'm not advocating anybody go to her. Okay, but if people are willing to give you money.
Hey, sometimes men find a woman and pay her money, and they just want to talk.
Sometimes it happens.
Yep. I've seen those women. They're supposed to be doing sex works, but a lot of times
I've sat next.
They don't get around to it.
I think I've sat next to that guy in a strip club. I'm like, that girl don't like you, man. She listens to me.
The stripper doesn't call it therapy.
But she does say clients.
That's the line.
Yeah. She has a necklace that says cock on it,
And if anything, they're trying to go to school. That's why they need
the white. It's a white strip club.
Yeah, so even those may have some more training than Dr. Cheyenne. There are women right now in Magic City who have more training, more professional training, allegedly.
Oh man, that would be a good bit for one, like a Cam Newton type podcast, is to have 2 women to come on to give relationship advice, and one of them's a stripper and one of them is a professional. And the audience has to guess.
That is a good bit,
right?
Yeah,
who's who. See if people understand the difference.
Damn, Andy,
a lot of people.
That's great producer work, Andy. Jesus Christ, that's a great bit. That's a great bit. I'm already thinking, yeah, man, that is fantastic. You bring somebody in, you have him.
Can you ask him not just therapy questions, but ask him some stripper questions too?
No.
No, you have to blend it in there. It's like a foil.
Like, okay, so I gave you 2 10s, but I want $5 back change. How do you gonna make that happen?
Motherfucker, you ain't getting no change back. That's a therapist.
That's the therapist.
This one is the therapist.
No, is that the stripper?
This one is definitely the stripper. That's for real. I have a completely off this subject because I know you teach at a university. How do you feel about people not demanding, but people suggesting that top flight black athletes shouldn't play at HBCUs. Nah, I shouldn't say not HBCUs. That's not right. Shouldn't play at white PWIs in the South, particularly in the South. We're talking about the South. We're not talking about any place else other than the SEC.
Go to Notre Dame.
The SEC. That's what we're talking about.
Right.
How do you feel about that as somebody in the field of academia?
I just think it's not going to happen.
Put that aside, because I don't think it's not going to happen either. And so put that aside. It's the ask that I find is interesting. I don't think it's going to happen either, but I find the ask of it interesting because I've kind of been fascinating on it in my mind, going back and forth different ways in my mind.
Remember when it came up? Again, you're asking me, but I remember when it came up a few years ago. Some of the athletes were like, "I play where I want to play." And so, are we taking autonomy away from them making the choices they want to make?
Yeah, especially when they've made so many sacrifices just to get to that, to the point of even having that decision to make. I get to both sides of that argument too. Like it's compelling either way. I think I said it before on the podcast that it just sucks that adults created this world, this shitty world for kids coming into adulthood to inherit, and then put the onus on the kids to inconvenience themselves because we fucked up. We meaning, not me personally, obviously, but the adults in the room fucked up. So it's like, hey, you young people who have the ability to now get NIL money and go to a place where you prefer, go to work with coaches you prefer to work with, and get your best opportunity to learn and grow as a person and maybe go pro. Don't do that. Do the thing that we want you to do because we inconvenienced you and we're going to further inconvenience you. It's unfair. I understand why people want to do it. And I understand why an athlete would be like, that's not fair to me. So maybe I'll make my own decisions. I wouldn't hold it against an athlete to not do it, to not go to an HBCU, to defy that, sort of that mandate people are trying to have, because ultimately they didn't create this world.
There is precedent though. There was a young man man in Mississippi who said, "You could take that Confederate flag take the Confederate symbol off that flag, or I'm simply not going to play here." And they changed that fucking flag.
If you've got the clout, if you got the,
and he's one player, and he's like, "I just want to play here." And this was before NIL money. I think the wild card now is NIL money, because if you're a top flight person, you can go anywhere and make money. You don't really have to play in the SEC anymore. The SEC, y'all would probably know more than I do, particularly Rod and Andy, because y'all have kind of kept up with that kind of, at least maybe not now, but you've definitely kept up with it in the past. Is like, who sends the most people into the next level? Is it the SEC? I would think it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Now, is that an SEC thing, or is that there's a concentration of talent in the South where the majority of black people in this country live, so you end up in SEC schools because you didn't have any other option but to go to an SEC school because it's close by your family, it's in state,
I think with coaching. With the money and stuff, I think it's not just proximity anymore. I think it's multiple things. Proximity is a big part of it for sure. But like even in like certain states like Texas and Florida, they'll have kids go to other SEC schools that aren't in Florida. I think it's also it's professional sports basically. So if you want to go be a professional, where are you likely to go? To the people that got the best coaches, best facilities, best best everything, more TV exposure, and that is concentrated in that area. So most kids go there because they're trying to make it to the next level.
I mean, again, to me, that's the thing of the talent goes there, so it becomes the best. If the talent leaves there and starts going to other places, are the pros then forced to go to these other places to find them?
I think you have to get coaches. You have to get coaches to move.
Yeah. Coaches move literally all the coaches move like for no reason. Like, fuck it, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I mean, they'll go where the talent is if the talent refuses to go. It just, you need so much stuff that I think people casually say, but no one's doing the work. You'd have to organize the kids and the parents on the high school level first. No one's doing that. Everyone's just on Twitter being like, "So they should just stop going." Well, they feel alone.
You got to give them something individually. You got to give them something else.
Yeah, it's got to be a collective decision. Someone has to start talking to these black kids and their parents early, not like the next high school crew. You got to start finding people in junior high school. It would almost have to be like recruiting kids to play college football. You have to go everywhere talented black kids are, start nurturing them earlier so they're not just taken out of our communities, taken into whiteness, taught that everything is colder over there with the ice and all that stuff. So you don't end up with these coons when they get to the pros and they're like, got me a white woman, black people are pathologically worse, and I just love God and Trump. Like you have to do so much early work that I think people are underselling it. And honestly, the first major thing you should do if we were going to do this, you would need all the people who are watching this shit to stop watching it. So like everyone's asking the kids to boycott,
right.
None of them are floating. Let's just have a viewer boycott, and that's why I kind of think this whole movement is bullshit online, even from people I respect, because it's like you mad until it's Saturday morning, and you gonna turn that shit back on.
And that to me is the biggest part. Is what you just said is like y'all are the ones watching it. Ain't nobody making you watch it. You could simply say, I'm not fit to watch these slave state schools anymore and be done.
Yeah, instead of making 17-year-olds have to be the leader of a movement where they're going to pay the brunt of the cost, because that first crop that does that is definitely going to catch all kinds of hell, may never get to become professional because the scorn will descend upon them from the white master class of these people that own these teams. So they're sacrificing something, and you still going to be watching because you cannot watch, Florida in the big game every Saturday. And I think that's why this whole movement feels like bullshit, because no one's organizing any of it. Everybody's just kind of tweeting and threading and saying like, that's what we should do. But if you're not boots on the ground trying to make it happen, who gives a fuck what you think?
Yeah. Alumni not filling those seats could be, something else that is not being done. Like, these universities ask you for money. I'm not donating to universities anymore because they don't have black scholarships anymore because of all the Trump.
Right. I'm not wearing the gear.
I'm like, I can't give to you until we reverse this again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not wearing your gear.
One thing black people do have culturally is we can make something not cool.
Yeah.
So like if we did decide that like, these universities are persona non grata, we shitting on all of them. We not fucking with them at all. We don't care who goes there. We're going to be like, fuck that school. They're basically all duped to us. You can take away the cool factor. And then kids won't want to go there. Parents won't want to send their kids there. But I just don't think it's actually organized. I think the end of the day is something people say, and then you watch football,
We need Dead Prez to make some songs about these schools.
Dead Prez or most.
They schools can't teach us shit.
Maybe Kendrick does a diss track for every SEC school.
All of them. Just all of them in a row. All of them in a row.
Right.
Something needs to, we're in a precarious time. And it's like an all hands on deck moment. It's like, what can be done? I think as far as the schooling is if I send my child to, in my mind, the only place I can send you is to a UCLA or something like that. I ain't finna send my kid to Indiana. I ain't finna do that. As much as I don't want to send them to an LSU or something like that, I can't send them there. I can't send them to that bullshit. Maybe I send them to Hawaii. This is the whole thing and this is why you need black coaches. But I'm not talking about black coach like that cat that coaches Notre Dame who runs away from blackness. I'm talking about the Blanc coach. I'm talking about Dion level black, and even he's kind of
Yeah.
You know?
He's not really a racial avenger either.
Yeah. You would think it would be somebody like a John Thompson in basketball, but if you listen to him talk politics before, he was like a Bush dude. And
John Thompson.
I just don't think we're going to find, I don't think we're going to find freedom in monetized college athletics. I just think I've given up on that angle. I don't think we're ready for that. Now it's almost that, the opposite effect of integration, where like some people have a potential to do really, really, really well. And it's hard to get people to be in community and feel like, my plight is your plight, when I'm like, nah, I'm the quarterback. I'm dating this chick. I'm fucking making all the NIL money. Y'all boycott. I'm good. It's just hard to get that movement and solidarity. It was easier when there was like no blacks allowed,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to breed a lot of resentment, from the people asking for it, from the kids being asked. Like it's like, I don't know. I understand where everyone's coming from on that. I don't know if there's no perfect answer or solution.
Problem is that we don't have a lot of weapons to fight with. So what are the weapons that we have to fight with? That is potentially one. That is potentially one. It's a $1 billion industry built on the backs of blackness. Make no excuses. Don't understand that it's a $1 billion business built on the backs of blackness. What is blackness getting back for it? Other than now reduced in rights and people playing in our face, what are we getting for it? Nothing. It's Trey in the chat is saying, as long as I get my bag, that's really what it's become, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, and like I said, I think you have to really look at it from the perspective of those kids too. No one's doing the organizing that makes this feel valuable to them. Right now, we're asking a lot of individual kids to make individual decisions that we will turn into a macro thing, but zero people are on the ground being like, we're going to take care of you. Like, if this, listen, the community has your back. If this, we're going to have y'all go to this HBCU. We're going to get this coach. Like, there's none of that. It's just people being like, what if?
Yeah.
And then the next day they like, man, did y'all see the highlights from the Texas-Florida game? Boy, it was crazy. It's like, you can't, you're sending a mixed message. You can't do this.
We watched it happen with Colin Kaepernick. People still shit on him.
Mm-hmm.
People still shit on him. And I remember when it was first happening, I remember Peter King saying that he was hearing from a lot of brothers through the internal grapevine that everybody was going to do something. Everybody was like, this is unacceptable, blah, blah, blah. And they didn't do a damn thing when it came time. They could have. Mm-hmm. They could have. There was a moment there where they could have. They could have joined hands and said, listen, we're not. You know what? We're just not going to give you football Sunday. Just as a group. Yeah. 75% of your players have decided that we're not going to do this today. That's a paradigm shift. What you going to do? You get rid of all this? Really?
And nobody was doing that work, and they have a union.
Yeah.
So like, if that was a thing, they could have made it happen through the union. Like, let's communicate, back channels, whatever. Let's take a poll. Yeah, let's make a statement. Nobody was interested in doing that work. Right. So it just would have ended up looking like Kaepernick. And it did for a while. Individual players would take a knee, not the whole teams normally. And then it went away because you got a bunch of individuals.
He jumped the shark when Dallas took a knee and Jerry Jones was out there.
When Jerry Jones was
that's
out
when
there.
he jumped the shark.
And honestly, and that wasn't even. It was when Ray Lewis did it
on both knees
because he was staunchly against it, and he got on his knees. And everybody was like, "Oh my God, his heart changed today." Ray Lewis, he finally gonna stop caping for the police. And then in the interview, he was like, "I didn't get on one knees, I got on both of them, and I prayed to the Lord." I was like, "Oh, this nigga." Right. Okay, no, you know what? Jay-Z's right. We past kneeling. Y'all done fucked it up.
And didn't Jerry Jones, wasn't that because Trump said, get those sons of bitches off the field?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it wasn't even about Kaepernick anymore. It was like, he's
like, these are my sons of bitches.
Players.
Yeah.
And I will not pay them in the off season like I do every year. Yeah. The way that I respect these black men. I haven't seen black men like this since my school got integrated, and I watched that in real time. That was crazy.
And that picture appeared. Jerry Jones. I'm like, hey, ain't that you watching a black guy get shit on going into a school? That's you, right? Mm-hmm. Listen, I was young. Mm-hmm. Look at this bullshit here.
This is Trump. Trump ain't gonna
Cowboys, players, ownership.
Is that Gary? Jason Gary?
All came out.
Was he coaching at the time?
He was the coach at the time.
He was, wasn't it? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they came out and took a knee in solidarity because Trump attacked all of the NFL. And they were like, no, just attack Kaepernick.
You can attack him all day. We don't care.
How are we in this, basically?
Yeah. No, son of a bitch, not sons of bitches.
Get the sons of bitches out of here.
I think Kaepernick also messed up because he got too woke. He started taking on all the causes.
Yeah.
Like, because he was like, fuck the voting. Then he popped up in Miami with the Castro shirt.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, he reading all the books. He going through the speed round with these slow down players.
Well, you know what it is he was the new Christian. If you ever seen a brand new saved Christian, you know what that looks like. It looks like that.
Yeah.
Like you just
biracial kid. He had a MAGA mom. Yeah. And then he started dating I think her name's Nissa. And she's like super activist, woke, fine babe. Right. And I think she blew his mind. He was like, they doing what?
He was just a new Christian. Yeah.
I got to wear the shirt. Give me the shirt.
Yeah, anybody who's ever seen a new Christian knows you gotta ride that out with him. You're like, all right now, come on. We ain't finna pray in this Denny's.
It's going extra
Slow
hard.
down. We don't need to pray in Denny's. Slow down. We don't need to do this.
No, stop turning my radio down.
Yeah,
this ain't your car.
Don't turn my radio down.
Okay, I get it. You only want to listen to gospel, but in my car we listen to what I listen to.
Right. You know, that shit lasts for usually like a season. then it kind of ratchets down, but you got to ride it out with them. Look, man, I'm only doing this because I like you, okay? Don't come around here with that God bullshit.
Cap was trying to take on all the causes for a second. I was like, hey, bro, slow down. They not off the first one. They still struggling with Black Lives Matter. You can't move to Cuban Revolution.
You did all this. You're doing all this shit right. Now slow down. Slow down.
Yeah, just slow down. Yeah, you got it. You going to work it in the next season. You not going to get a next season. You keep getting more controversy.
Yeah, and then they ran him off. And every player made excuses for him. And I feel like that's what would happen with these players in college. Although I think Andy and I are on the same. I think, look, we're all on the same page as far as college players. Like, yeah, I'd love to see it. Uh-huh. I'd love to see it. I would also love to see somebody build them an infrastructure. Somebody step forward and be like, this is what we're doing, and this is what, and then this is what, look, there's a pathway here that you can take, and blah, blah, blah. You know, we ain't seeing it. So until we see that, and I don't expect that to happen. And I also agree with Rod. Is like if you are a college football fan and you are a black person and you're still watching, you're part of this problem. You don't get to then tell them that they shouldn't play there. You don't get to do it. You don't get to tell them that. You just don't. You don't get to tell them that. You just need that fix so desperately. Nah, you're out. You're out. You know.
Yeah, you're cheering for the shirt. Was that a Seinfeld bit? You're cheering for the shirt because no matter who the players are, you're just going to cheer for that team anyway. You're cheering for laundry. I think it's a Seinfeld.
Sounds like a Seinfeld bit.
So I was like, yeah, you go to another school, and I'm going to go cheer for these shirts, regardless.
Right. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Doctor, for coming on with us. I'm gonna keep saying Doctor. We gonna get you that DOC.
You're gonna get funds.
Yeah, Doc fund. We'll get you that DOC. We're gonna get you that DOC plate. Yeah, this is. I knew I'd having a conversation. It's just when I saw it today, I was like, okay, now we gotta. Now we gotta do it now. We gotta do it now. One final thing is, how long do we think that she can ride this and get back into making money? Because somebody in the chat, I think TPS in the chat was saying that one of the little shows that she does that one you were talking about has already been canceled.
Oh shit!
I think TPS was saying that in the chat.
Canceled because of this, or it was canceled before this TPS?
I think it was. Well, we wouldn't know why it was canceled, but the timing
it was like
of
a tour or something. It wasn't a.
Yeah, if they canceled the tour because of her,
I don't think they
crazy,
canceled the tour. I think they just canceled right now the next show they had coming.
Oh, an event.
An event. Yeah,
because you know what the question is for Q&A session. It was going to be one question.
Yeah, but the next thing coming would be cancel the tour because it ain't gonna stop.
Yeah. You had to replace her with a real doctor,
you know. But I think
or Iyanla
TPS is like a doctor with her hand. You got experience in the field. TPS was saying, they had a picture on the poster like front and center.
Mm.
That was canceled this morning. That's because they saw that interview and they were like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!" I saw the same interview I saw. Like, no,
because they in a meeting right now with her saying
trying to decide
time. I don't have to show y'all my degree, and they're like, "Yes, you do. If you want the tour to continue, it's either this or you can't keep coming out the shit."
I misplaced it. God, I couldn't find it. I looked all over.
You better go find it.
If she was fucking the bag up, bro, I would be calling her Cheyenne. Like, no doctor at all.
No doctor.
Cheyenne, your ass needs to pull that degree out. I got bills to pay. We got 3 more stops. What are you doing?
What do you mean you don't have a picture of it on your phone? What do you mean you don't?
She
Cheyenne,
can lean
stop
into
playing. It's doctor. No, it's not. Not until I see some paperwork.
Prove it.
Shouldn't be that hard.
It's probably on all their flyers.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Her title is on the flyer. Yeah. I need a copy of it that we can put on the flyer so people know with an arrow, this is Dr. Cheyenne's degree. Then we'll call you doctor again. That's what I need.
The flyer is her degree. That's the flyer is just her degree. And then like the showtime and location.
Showtime, location. Yeah.
I think she should lean into the cancel culture, I've been canceled thing. All right. That's always a move. And then the Chanel earrings can be CAN on one side and CEL on the other. She can go all the way with it and say, this cancel culture, they're coming to get me. I've got haters. And then she can activate if she has a hive. That's when her hive steps in and then supports her for a while. You know, that's the only either that or OnlyFans. That's the only moves she's got at this point.
Yeah.
She can make $1 million in a week if she wants to.
She could honestly switch to just being an IG baddie and
she'd make money. She'd make money.
Yeah.
She'd make money. There's a whole network of, that's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Women find women of a certain age. Dr. Apryl, you're leaving money on the table. Just find women of a certain age.
Yeah. I'm following many of them.
You're leaving money on the table.
She's like, I got the doctorate. The cleavage is, I don't need that.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Right.
Got a job. I'm just saying, there's money out there to be had. Your mama said, why I need the white man's paperwork? Has she tried that yet?
That's what Dr. Umar said.
Try that.
Why do I need white man paperwork?
Try that.
Umar said that shit, and then he really did have the paperwork. That's crazy.
Which is crazy.
What is wrong with him? That was crazier than this shit because he had the paperwork the whole time. She probably don't got it, but he was like, I'm just gonna be an asshole to y'all till y'all go find it yourselves.
Oh, let's wrap this one up. We've been in for a minute. Thank you, Dr. Apryl, for doing this. Funny as always, great as always. You guys be sure to reach out to Doctor on social media. Give me your socials, Doc.
Yep, it's Dr. Apryl A. Apryl spelled APRYL.
Doctor. She's the diggy doctor. Thank you, Rod, for coming in with us.
I posted my graduation photos.
You did.
You did. The graduation dinner included.
I have the menu that says congratulations, Dr.
I'm trying to tell you, black folks, we're going to improve.
That's true.
We're going to improve.
You're right.
We're going to have it.
Right.
It's just, I got all kind of stuff back here. We're going to improve. Thank you, Rod, as always, for coming in with us. We appreciate you, brother. That seat is always open for you.
Glad I could make it.
Thank you, Andy, for all the work.
Check us out. If this is going up on Friday, but if you're, it's going up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Friday. When is it going up?
Yeah, or late tonight. It'll be up for tomorrow's episode. Yeah.
If it's the 15th, of May. We're in Atlanta at the Monday Night Brewing Garage with Bomani Jones. You can get tickets, BomaniJonesLive.com. Put in code TBGWT. You can get $10 off. And it's going to be a fun, good time. I think it starts at 8. There's a meet and greet at 7 for the VIP type peoples. And there's tickets available. So, yeah, show up to that and come watch us do our thing.
There you go.
Are you driving down or are you flying down?
Driving down. It's only a 4-hour drive. So we'll just head out.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Y'all come on behind the paywall. A lot of stuff back there. Y'all come join us on Saturday. We record on Saturdays. We're behind the paywall. You can always just jump in and join us, or you can just listen on Monday and Wednesday behind the paywall. Monday, Wednesday, and with interviews and stuff like that. Little things like this. So just come on. Get at us. Join us. Have a good time. Thanks, guys.
And Thursday behind the paywall because we record Wednesday night. We got three episodes every week behind the paywall.
So come on. Have a good time. It's out there for you. All right, y'all. Let's wrap this up. This has been fantastic, just like I knew it would be. As Tanya in the chat is saying, excellent episode with a woohoo and 2 exclamation points. Don't get no better than that. Don't get no better than that. Are those real exclamation points, though? Or
are they lowercase L's? What's going on over there?
Thanks, guys. We appreciate y'all. I'm Randolph Terrence.
I'm Andy Klein.
I'm Rod Morrow.
And I'm
Dr. Apryl. Doctor. And we're 3 guys on, y'all. And we are out.